Hello everyone, this is Michelle Litwiller. It is August 5th and we are here for our monthly virtual card class. So we will get started in just a minute. Be sure to say hi when you hop on. I know a lot of you might be watching the replay later, and that's awesome. Let me know that you're here as well. And or if you're over on YouTube, thanks for joining today. I'm going to share this in our group and we will get started. All right. Trying to find it. Just a minute. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So I normally do the virtual class at 2 o'clock, but I have physical therapy today. So I had to bump it up to noon. So I hope if you're in Eastern time zone anyway, might be your lunch break. So I hope you can join in today. Okay, we have 4 new cards that we're going to make today. And I have a bunch of different stamp sets and bundles and papers and all kinds of fun things. So it should be a fun time. Let me just turn this on and down. Hi, Thelma. Thank you for joining today. Okay. Hi, Linda. I gotta get a drink real quick. Good morning, Belinda. Thank you for sharing, Thelma. I really appreciate that. And Linda. So today we are going to be making 4 new cards. And I'm going to tell you how you can get them free. Which is, if you have never watched a virtual card class with me, then hopefully you're in for a treat. We're going to make 4 new cards with 4 different stamps and bundles, and you can get the make and takes. They come like this, all packaged up. You just need your own stamps and ink, or you can purchase them if you don't own them, or you can substitute with something similar. And you can get the 4 make and takes that we're going to make today for free with a $30 order. Minimum $30 order before tax and shipping. You just need to use this host code. So I know that you're connected to the make and takes. If you bump your order up to $50 today, you're going to get the make and takes, and you're going to get these subtle shimmer sequins. So we're going to use these on 3 of the 4 cards, and you'll get those free. In addition, when you place a $50 order now, you get to pick out one of these items also for free. So you are getting an awesome deal. You get the 4 make and takes, a free embellishment, and you get to pick something out of here. So that is really, really awesome. And then if you want to go up to a $100 order, then you can do that too, and you can either pick out 2 items out of here, or there are a couple choices in the back that you can get for $100. And one of this Dahlia stamp set I'm using today, so we're going to show that. But anyway, and then if you get to 150, don't use the host code, and just select me as your demonstrator, and you'll get all of the above, plus you'll get free host rewards. So you'll get to pick out, starting at $150, you get $15 free. So that is awesome, an awesome deal. If you, I'll just mention this, but if you get to 300, in the back of this Sale-A-Bration, there is a free hostess set that you get for free also. So don't forget to add those on, and if you get your orders up to those little points, I just wanted to share that. Last night we were here and we made some cards. Let me show you a recap. So if you missed those, we made, let me see, what did we make? What did we make? We made this card right here. And this is a fun card because the inside you can see the designer series paper. So you see it on the outside and on the inside. And this is using that bedazzled paper. It's like glitter paper you can earn for free. This paper you can earn for free. And then we use the new deer bundle. So we made that last night. And then we made this cute little penguin card here. It says, I like you a lot'll. And again, this is using the designer series paper you can get for free. And then the inside it says, it's like a little except a lot. So that's what we made last night. If you missed that, the video is over on YouTube or below on Facebook, so you can check out those. And we also made this cute little Halloween pillow box to hold little treats. And somebody asked if this would hold a gift card, and it won't. It's a little bit too small. It's almost like the outside measurement of a gift card. But we did that last night. And the last thing I want to go over before we get started is Card Club. I've talked about this a few times. The deadline to join the club is on August 10th, or if you just want to take it as a class, you can do that too. You'll pay $2 more and it won't sign you up for the perks of the club, but we are using the Penguin Place, and they're more just like a friend card, a birthday card, and Be Chill, Be Merry card. So they're winter cards, and this is like a I like you card. They're not really Christmas, but they're definitely winter. But we are using those in Card Club this month. So cute, and you'll get a half a pack of the paper. You'll be getting that beautiful ribbon and some in color gems. So you get a lot of product in Card Club. So again, sign up, or you can take it as a class also if you want. Okay. We are ready. I see a group of you on, and we are going to get started. I have some other cards to show you as we go along. So I think the first card we are going to make is going to be a fall card. So I love fall, and so we are going to hop in with that. My hair is just all over the place. Okay, let me get rid of the host code. I'll put it back at the end. Hello, everyone. Are you waving back to me? Okay, let's turn the camera down. And we are going to be using, let me show you what we're using on this card. So this is in our holiday. I call it the holiday. It's called the mini catalog. And it's on page 48, and it is this Pretty Pumpkins stamp set, and it has some really pretty pumpkins, just like it says, and it has these really cool dies down here. So the bundle is $45.75. So let me show you these dies we are going to be using. So I love pumpkins. I love in the fall that there is now, like a few years ago, I discovered there's like white pumpkins and there's all these cool colored gourds and stuff. So I love to get those, put those on my porch every year with like a bale of straw, not hay. Hay is what they eat. But anyway, I just love pumpkins and gourds in fall. So here's the dies, and this is the one we're going to use today. It's a really like intricate looking one. It's pretty cool. And then there's a few other ones that kind of coordinate with some of these shapes and then these little extra pieces. So that's what we're using. It's on page 48. And let me grab the kit right here. I also used a new embossing folder. It is this one right here, and it is called, let me make sure I say it right. It is called the Time Worn. I think it's back here. Yes. The embossing folder I'm using is called Time Worn Type 3D. It's $10. It's a 3D one, and it just has like this texture like looking stuff in the background. So I use that on this card as well. So that's what I'm using today. I always get the embossing folders. One of the first things I always get. And so we're going to start out with a crumb cake card base. So we're going to fold this. Good morning and afternoon, depending on where you're at. So glad you could join me. So we have our card base. Also, I wanted to mention that you will get a tutorial. If you order, you get the tutorial with all the dimensions, supplies, all of that. But also, if you're on my email list, you're going to get that too. And it'll probably go out, I don't know if it'll go out I'm going to try to get it done today, so it'll go out tomorrow. So if you want the tutorial for these 4 projects, just make sure you're on my email list, or if you order, you'll automatically get it. But to get on the email list, you're going to go up here to my website and then just click on like the email or newsletter or something like that. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla that I embossed in that time-worn focus. And then this is a piece of Early Espresso, just a dark piece. And this is 5 inches by 3 3/4, and this is just 1/8 inch bigger. So we are just going to layer these together and put them on. The summer has just been flying by, and I'm sure it's because I just have a lot going on with the new studio and renovations and kids home. Well, my kids have been home for a long time, since the start of the pandemic, so can't use that as an excuse. But this is a piece of designer series paper from the In Good Taste, and this is like one of the wood pieces. And I just cut a 1-inch strip, and we are going to attach that across here. I love the little wood grain. It's perfect for so many things. So just a little 1-inch strip of that wood grain piece is going to go there. And then I did use that really intricate die here, and I cut out our pumpkin. And our pumpkin is in Cajun Craze, which is, again, another color that I use in the fall. I usually don't use it outside of like fall projects, but so I will die cut this for you, this pumpkin for you, or one of my helpers will die cut it, but you will get it already die cut in your packet. You might just have to pick out all the little pieces like I'm doing, but it won't take you too long. You can see it's coming apart pretty easily for me. So we are also going to make a sympathy card today, and we have a variety anyway. So here is our pumpkin. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of my liquid glue. You could use the adhesive sheets if you cut your own, but I'm just going to add a little bit of this on just a few of the parts of the pumpkin to get it to sit down. And it doesn't have to be on all of it, just because we're going to put the sentiment over it too. So we'll just add a little bit of glue, or you can use mini glue dots or adhesive sheets. But I'm just kind of putting it on the edge. Again, you could use also like a sponge and dab it on if you like to do it that way. Lots of way to add your adhesive. Okay, so I have some glue on there, and now I don't want to put my finger in it, so I'm going to turn it around. And we're going to add this pumpkin kind of like right here. Just going to carefully tap it down just like that. Isn't that such a pretty pumpkin? It's really pretty, I think. Okay, so on my first card, I laid it flat. I just glued this piece flat. But on this one, I think I'm going to give it a little more dimension. So I'm going to pop it up with some of these. So I love these, and I'm going to use them. Okay, so add some of these. Okay, I see a few more people joined. Thank you. Oh, I see somebody said they shared. Thank you so much. Okay, so going to take this and we're going to add this to our card. Now I know you can't see really probably that embossing, but it is there. You can see it now on the angle. So that just gives it a little something extra. Okay, now I have a strip of Very Vanilla and we're going to go into our stamp set. So I think this set would be so cute also for scrapbooking. If any of you scrapbook, these pumpkins would make beautiful like scrapbook pages, and also even if you're into making little frames or something, home decor pieces, this I think would be great for that. And hopefully I can do some of those things with you. So we're going to take, I'm going to use the stamp that says, if friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. But we also have a sentiment that says, gather together and so thankful for you. So I'm going to use the, if friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. So I'm going to grab that one. I'm also going to take this larger pumpkin here because we're going to stamp that on the inside. And I'm going to use soft suede. So a little bit darker than the crumb cake, but not quite as dark as the early espresso. So that's what we're going to use. I have a block right here. And I'm going to stamp on here, just like this. Okay. And look, I found my chamois from last night, and I rinsed it out, so it's ready to go today. So we have that. Hello, Lisa. Oh, I'm so glad you just got the stamp set. It is a really, I think it's going to be an awesome one. So there we have that. And then before we add this down, I'm going to take this pumpkin, this one right here. I didn't even put the label on yet, but I'm going to stamp on the inside here with this pumpkin. And I think I should have stamped this one in crumb cake, but I didn't think of it. So I need a scrap piece of paper. I'm just going to stamp it off once. And then I'm going to stamp, oh, I'm going out of the view. Sorry about that. I'm going to stamp the pumpkin here. Just like that. So we have a pretty little pumpkin on the inside. And then I'll show you the other one I did with the early espresso. So you might want it just all the, not early espresso, the soft suede without stamping it off. So that's stamped off. So now I'm going to cut out my words a little bit because I don't want, I mean, you can leave that, you could just attach this across here if you want, and it would look good. But I am into like trimming it down like we did a long time ago. So I'm just going to kind of cut out this so it's just not as bulky as all. But again, you could leave it as a banner and add it as well. I'll give you a strip like this so you can decide how you want to do it. And again, you could just stamp any sentiment you have if you don't have this one. Although, like I said, I highly recommend it. I plan to do more cards and stuff with this bundle too, because it is so cute. I'm going to have to like force my kids this fall to take some pictures with out front with the pumpkins and things, just so I can do some scrapbooking with this also. Okay, so I'm just kind of cutting around, cutting down, and we're almost done. Again, if this is too tedious for you, then just add your banner and call it a day. So we're going around here, and then there. So there we have our little stamp set like that. Now we're going to take our dimensionals and we're going to add a few on the back. And then I think I had some, I don't know where they went. I know I had the mini ones right here. They are. So I'm going to take a mini dimensional. I'm going to add it on the little end over here. So you can see like the size of the, can you tell the mini versus the big? There's the little mini ones, there's big ones. So you could also just cut a big one in half. Okay, so I'm going to take my little sentiment off and we're going to attach this over here, kind of like that. We are also going to take some linen thread. I love this stuff. And this is a brand new one and I could not find the end. So I just had to like kind of pull it off the side. I don't know why. I just ordered 2 new ones and no idea where the start of it is, but I got flustered and I just like pulled it off. I said, I don't have time to fight with you. So we're going to make a little bow with your thread. And then we're going to add this to our pumpkin with a glue dot. So you can stick this on your glue dot or curl your little glue dot. We're going to add the little bow, the linen thread up there. And then we're going to take our, what did I do with them? Our sequins. So these are your free gift for every $50, if you place a $50 order at least, then you're going to get these. And so these are, I showed these last night. They are subtle sequins. They have no glue, so you need to use some type of liquid glue to attach them. I promise they're worth the little extra step to add them. But they have like these silver sparkly ones, a silver matte, like a white matte, and more like a white iridescent kind of in here. So they're really pretty. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the white ones and I'm going to add just like 3. You can add as many as you want. You're going to get like 1,000 of them. But I'm going to just, what I like to do is I like to just take my little glue and add just like however many little drops you want or sequins. So I just put the little dots on there, kind of like, can you see the little dots? Not a lot. And then I just like kind of put these in my hand, and then you can also use your take your pick tool, and then I just kind of set them on there. So I'm going to add just like 3 of them. And then we're going to add this one right there. And some of mine are up and some of mine are down. I'm not too worried about it. And there is that. Okay, so we have our first card done. So let me know what you think. This one is using the pretty pumpkins. Let me get this out of the way so you can see it. So here is our pretty pumpkin, and you can shorten your little bow if you want to. I want those to go down, not like off to the side. So there's our first card. And then on the inside, we stamped that pumpkin there too. So here's my other one I made like 30 minutes ago. And this one, I stamped the inside with the dark. I didn't stamp it off. So here I stamped it off a little bit. So you can decide which way you like the pumpkin on the inside. A little bit lighter or a little bit darker. So if you have a long message to write, maybe do the lighter one. And if you don't, you can use the darker one. So there is that. And Lori says, darn it, I need this bundle too now. I'm sorry. I know, your wish lists are growing. So that's good though, I'm doing my job. Okay, our next card. So again, that was the pretty pumpkins. The next card we are going to use, I'm going to try to get my basket over here. I have everything in the basket. And we also use that new embossing folder if you just hopped on. The sentiment is from the bundle Pretty Pumpkins or the stamp set. They're the dies. That's where the die cut pumpkin's from. And it's from right up here. A Friends Were Pumpkins, I'd Pick You. And then we use the time worn embossing folder. Okay, the next one we are going to make a birthday card, but we are going to make it using the Peaceful Dear bundle. And I have some extra cards to show you from my team meeting that we did. this Sunday because we featured this bundle too also. So we have, whoa, this. So this is a $36 bundle, and it has, which I forgot to cut. I know I forgot to cut the designer series paper, so I gotta grab that. You can earn this coordinating paper for free with your $50 order. So let me just pull it out because I forgot to cut the piece. So here's the paper, and we're gonna want to use one of these. I want this one with the trees. They have like a little buffalo check in some of them, but we're gonna use this as a masculine-ish birthday card because I know we all need those, and for me personally, I never have enough, or I don't make them as often. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 inches. So 4 inches like the long way. And then we'll do 3 inches. I'm sorry, I thought I just totally forgot to cut this piece. 4 by 3. Okay, so there's our piece. And then the back is like this little polka dot piece, but these little reindeer you can punch out with the punch, and I showed this paper, I've showed it a few times. There's just some plaids and stripes and buffalo check, and I love this one too. And then and then there's like a birch piece on one of them. Yeah, it's like really, I love this paper. I mean, it's hard for me not to like a paper though, so it's just fun we have some new ones. All right, so let's get out these pieces in here. So my card base is going to be basic black, and I'm just folding this in half. And then I went ahead and I took garden green, because that's the color that coordinates, and I embossed this with the bark 3D folder. Now the bark folder is in our annual catalog. So it's a newer one, but it is in the annual catalog, and it has like a bark texture. So we're going to just lay that right down to our card. And then I'm going to put this down. And then we're going to take these two pieces and layer them together on here like this. So we'll go ahead and do that. Kind of put most of our card together before we start like doing any type of stamping. So we're going to put this here. And we're going to flip this over, and we are going to pop it up, of course. So add some dimensionals. Thank you for sharing, Lisa. Oh, I'm glad you guys like the pumpkin card. I tried to give you a good variety today, so you will have kind of a little bit of everything today. That was my hope. So we're going to add, oh, Sue, sorry, happy face, not mean. I get those sometimes, and I wonder if they're on purpose or on accident, but I think most of them are on accident. At least that's what I tell myself. So there we have this. Now we're going to take just like a scrap of our basic black, and we're going to take our punch here, and we're going to punch out the deer and the antlers. And I think I can get it all on here. So we're going to do this. So I'll have these punched out for you in your kit. Look at, there's also a little nose there. So you can make a Rudolph if you want. With that little nose, you could punch it out in red, and you'll have a Rudolph. Okay, so we're going to take our little deer, and I'm just going to add some glue to the back of the head, just like that. And then I'm going to take these antlers, and I'm going to stick them onto the glue. So I got to make sure I'm doing this the right way. I got to focus for a minute. So I'm going to put one out here. So I'm basically making just a silhouette with this deer today. Yesterday we stamped the deer and punched it out. There are a lot in this set too. Like there's several deer here. So this one and this one punch out. These don't. There's a little rabbit too. So really cute. So here's our deer, like a silhouette. Now, like I said, I'm making this a birthday card, a masculine-ish birthday card. And so we have in the stamp set, it says Let's Celebrate. So Let's Celebrate could be for a birthday, I think, too. It could be Let's Celebrate Christmas. It could be Let's Celebrate the New Year. I mean, it could be for a lot of things, right? But so I actually use that on my one card I'm going to show you. But on this one, I'm going to pull out, I'm going to pull out this stamp set, which is in our annual catalog. And it's called One Happy Family. And this has so many things that you could use for your cards. It's like there's for pregnancy, for good luck, just be you, I sure love you, hey there smarty pants, I love your kind heart, congratulations, I'm so proud of you, keep up the good work. So this is just like a really good one, and they're just like really little. You can make little banners. So I'm going to take the happy birthday out of here and I'm going to stamp it. So I'm showing you how. If you don't, you can use other stamps to pull in, which I know most of you know. I just got to find this, which is, I should have done it ahead of time because, oh goodness, how can I read this? Where is the one that says happy birthday? Happy birthday. Here we go. Found it. So we're going to pull this off, and then I'm going to find my happy birthday sticker. You can tell I bought this and I haven't even used it yet. Happy birthday is right here. So we're just going to peel this off. I'm going to be using the Memento black ink to stamp on here. And I'm going to you just stick this right on here, just like that. And then when you peel it off, there's your stamp. It's ready to go. So this you can find in the annual catalog. If you want a good like little words with all occasion, this is a great one to get. And I'm going to put this on my block, grab. So our deer is going to go kind of like over here. And then I'm going to stamp our happy birthday on this circle. This is just a white circle I die cut. So that will be in your kit as well. And we're just going to stamp it up here, kind of like that. It says happy birthday. And now we're going to clean that off, and I'm going to put that away right now so the stamp isn't crying for its case later. So we have happy birthday. We're going to put our circle down, and that you can put it on this side, you can put it on this side, you can put it in the middle. I'm going to put mine a little bit over here. And then we're going to take our deer, our buck. He's a buck. He has some antlers. We're going to put some of these dimensionals on here. And we are going to put this deer kind of over here like that. So it says happy birthday. Now I have a white piece here. This is for the inside because it's really dark, and so I'm going to attach this on the inside, and then I'm going to stamp these trees just on the inside, or you could stamp another deer, but I'm going to do the little trees here. If I can, here they are. So I got little trees, got my black, and I'm just doing black because I want I'm sticking with that. Just kind of, let's put these down here like that. There's our trees. So here is our second card, using the deer and the Sale-A-Bration paper as a birthday card. So here's another one I did with this. I used the Let's Celebrate right there from the stamp set, and that's there. And so here's another one. This one is just green on green. So you'll get the pieces to make the one with the black. I like the layers of the black. But this one actually says Happy Birthday, and this one says Let's Celebrate. So I wanted to show you a little bit of variety. And the deer is just using the punch only, and we just added his the little antlers. Okay, so that's our second card. Moving right along, let me put this away. Again, this bundle, you can get the stamp set and the punch for, I believe, $36. I just got a question that says, what do you clean your stamps off with? This is our Stampin' Chamois. It's in our annual book. It's you just get it wet. It comes purple. It looks really pretty when you get it. And you only use water. And so our inks are water based. So you can just use this. It cleans your stamps off really good. And then to clean it, you just rinse it out with water. And that's it. And I usually rinse mine out every few days. It does get hard. It will dry out. And but the water just brings it back to life and cleans it out. So that's what I use. I think it's like $8. And then the case, these are our clear stamp cases. You get 4 in a package. We sell these also in our annual book. And I just take one of them to keep my chamois in there. So that's what that is. All right, so there's our dear birthday card right there. No bows, no sparkles on this one, although you will get these. So you could add some if you wanted. So that's up to you. I'm just keeping it a little simple today. All right, our next card, I'm trying to figure out where do I put this? All right, our next card we're going to make, I have a basket here. We are going to do, what do we have up here next? Okay, I think we got a penguin card, and then we'll do our sympathy card. So, our penguin card, let me put this away. All right, and we're going to use this, and we're going to use this also. And we need these, and we need this. Okay, so I think I got it together for a minute. We are going to be using the Penguin Place bundle, which I used again last night and for the card club. And also, if you're in the card club, you can just order this on your own, or you can use the link I sent. But anyway, that is what we're using there, and I'm going to use it today, but we're going to punch out our penguin pieces here. Kathy, if you would like a catalog, if you want to go to my website, it's up in the corner here, owlstarstampers.com. There's a link, I believe, to get a catalog, or you can message me your address, and I can send you one in the mail also. So I'm using this, but then I'm also using this stamp set called Encircled in Warmth. And I'm using the one that says Let It Snow. And I don't even know how much it is, so let me find it real quick for you. But I really like these sentiments in here, and I like this one that says You Warm My Heart, or Warm Christmas Wishes. But let me show you how much, let me tell you how much that is. Maybe it's called Encircled with Love. Encircled in Warmth. I can't even say it right. I don't know. I don't see it. Okay, just a second. We'll find it. Isn't this one so cute? That one makes me laugh. Okay, it's one of these right back here. I still don't know the catalog that great. I'll get there though. Where are you? Here it is. It's $19 for this one anyway. It's on page 23. So I'm using that one for the Let It Snow. Again, you could use the penguin words or whatever, but there's that. So this is the other one I'm using. I also pulled out this snowy embossing folder from the annual catalog. They're the skinnier ones, so they fit in the mini die cutting machine. So I did a little bit embossing with that. So this comes with two, a pine one, and then these pretty snowflakes, and they're kind of like little, it's very like whimsical like, so I'm using that. All right, let's get started making this card. Oh, I forgot to show you my other deer card. So we made these at our team meeting. This one is the deer that says, "Oh, what fun." And again, it's using that bark background and then some of those designer series papers. And then we made this one. It says, "Wishing you a wonderful year in friendships, dear." And this deer is just stamped on crumb cake and punched out, so there's no like coloring. And then the little dies are from that Give It a Whirl set. But there's two of the same designer series paper. And then we did this card right here. And this one, the deer has the little wreath kind of around it. And this one I think I hand cut out because of that wreath. And more of that buffalo check. And then we have the little deer on the inside. So those are just some more samples using that bundle. And then the one we did last night. Okay, back to our penguin. We have balmy blue that we're going to be using, and I'm going to fold this in half, and so there's our card base, and then here is the strip of that white, and it is embossed with that embossing folder, and it is just really pretty. So we're going to add that strip right here on the side just to give it something. Thank you, Shar, for sharing. I see like a few comments that come through, but I'll go back and look when I'm done also. So we're going to attach this on the side here, just like that. Okay, now I took some of that free Sale-A-Bration paper, that penguin paper, and I cut out this piece right here that is adorable with the fox and the penguin, and there's a polar bear, a little bunny, a bird. This paper is so cute. So this is a 4x3 inch piece, and we're going to layer it on Misty Moonlight and put this on our card here. So layer those together. And then we're going to build a little penguin. So we have that. We're just going to set this aside. So I have a few scraps of paper here. So here's where you're going to bring in your punch. I'll give you the punch pieces if you buy the kit, but we're going to punch out his body in black. So just put that in, and then, so these pieces will be in your kit, but be careful when you take them out, because especially like the little feet are kind of small. And then we're going to we're going to punch out the inside of his little body right here in the basic white. So we'll do that. Okay, and then these are the ones that are really little. So we are going to take, I have pale papaya, and you're going to want to punch out 2 of the feet. So there's one, and here's other. So here's where the little feet, I just want you to be careful in your packet, because those are going to be small. Okay, so we have our little penguin pieces. So now we're going to put him together. So just take this piece, and this one just layers right inside of the black, like that. Then you're going to want to grab your stamp set, because we're going to need these eyes down here and this little beak. And we are using Memento and then the pale papaya, which is right here. So I have the black, and we're going to get out the 2 little eyes right here and just put them on your block, and then you can just add his little eyes like that. And then we're going to take the little beak I think, yep, this is the right one. I'm going to close this up. We're done with the black. And I'm going to take this little pale papaya and we're going to stamp that on here, over here, just like that. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Okay, and then we are going to close that up. Next up, we're going to stamp our sentiment. So we have, I need to move these over. You can tell I've been using this a lot. Okay, we're going to use the Let It Snow, and I just have a little circle here. It's about a 1.5 inch circle, but it'll be in your kit. And we're using Balmy Blue, and we're gonna stamp the Let It Snow. So this is just a fun winter card you could send to anybody. And those of you that don't get snow, we won't talk about that. Although I do like snow for Christmas Day and maybe the day before. Then after that it gets kind of old. It's pretty, but the cold lasts forever. So I know some of you live in warmer states and you don't have to handle that. Or you go to warmer states, like my friend Linda on here. I know I have lots of you customers that travel in the winter, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Okay, so now we're going to add his little feet. So what I do is I'm taking this little penguin. We're going to flip him over and add some glue to the back. And then I'm just going to, on this little foam mat, I'm going to put one over here and press it down, and then one over here and press it down. And there is the cutest little penguin ever. He's so cute. Okay, now we're going to finish off our card. I don't know why this strip is in there. We don't need that strip. So we're going to take this piece here and we're going to add that to our card. So I like this piece of paper because it just shows the little animals, the other little winter animals in the background. And so we're going to put this piece on, and then we're going to add this here. And then you can still see like the snowflakes in the back here, and they're raised, and so that's kind of cool. Then we're going to take the Let It Snow, and I'm going to put it, like, I'm going to position mine where, like, I don't want to cover up that cute little fox, but then maybe you don't want to cover up that snowman down, or the penguin down here. So position it where you like it anyway. And we're going to add a dimensional here. And then we're going to put this on. And then we are going to take our penguin, and he's going to come over here like this with another, we're going to add 2 dimensionals. So I'm going to add this one here to kind of catch the feet a little bit, and then I'm going to put one up on his head. And then we will add this cute little penguin here. And then to finish it off, we are going to use this subtle shimmer sequence, because I know you guys are going to get these with your order. For my ordering special, it's my little thank you gift. So again, I'm going to take the liquid glue, and I'm just going to add some little dots of liquid glue carefully so it don't like blob all over. And I'm going to add one there, and then oh no, we'll put one down here and one over here. So I put 5 little dots. So this one I'm just going to add whatever I can kind of pick up and place. I should have grabbed my take your pick tool. And we're going to stick this on there. So these are so pretty. I think you can color the white ones with the blends too if you want to take your time and be super patient. I don't think I'm patient enough to do that myself. I can be patient about a lot different coloring things, but I don't know about that. I'm trying to get this one right here. Okay, we'll add that one down there. And then we'll add one over here. Okay, so there is our little penguin. Isn't he so cute? Or she. Oh, there's a couple stuck on there. So anyway, you can add a ton of sequins to you. But there's our Let It Snow card and the embossing in the back there. Okay, our last card is, let me know what you think about that one. And if you just hopped on in the middle, I'll show you all the cards at the end too. But our last card is going to be a sympathy card because sometimes we need those, and when we need them, it's not always a fun time to have to make something like that. So we are going to be using a Sale-A-Bration set for this card. We're going to be using this one. And this stamp set, you can't buy it, but you can get it free with your $100 order. So it's a really big stamp set. It's a distinctive stamp. You could also do maybe two-step stamping as well with these, or you can just stamp them and color them in, or I'm going to show you how you can just stamp this and just let it go too. But it also has some really great sentiments. The thank you kindly, the oh so happy for you, sending heartfelt sympathy, and you inspire me. So that's what we're using, and it is, again, in this Sale-A-Bration brochure towards the back. Now again, if you don't have this one, you can use any flower stamp set you have to substitute as well. But here's what your kit looks like. Oh, we're also using the Sale-A-Bration paper, which is, it coordinates with the hand penned, and it is a black and white pack of paper. It is right here, and it's all black and white, and so you can color it or sponge it or use your these little blending brushes and color them. You can do a lot with this paper, or just leave it black and white. And so we're going to use that as well. So let me cut that, because again, I guess I wasn't paying attention. And we need two 2-inch strips by, I think it's 1 7/8. That's what we're gonna go with. Again, all the directions, you can get this free tutorial if you're on my email list. It will go out probably tomorrow morning. As long as you're on my email list, you'll get it for free, and then if you order, you'll get it emailed to you as well. So we need 2 of these, and then we're going to take our thick white. This is our thick white, and we're going to score this at 2 1/8. So you'll have to do your scoring on yours. So 2 1/8. We're going to make like a gatefold card. So score it at 2 1/8, and then we're going to flip it over and do it at 2 1/8 again. And so that's going to make it so they are equal, and the center is perfect. Okay, we're done with that. So now we're going to fold these. Grab your bone folder and give it a really good crease, just like this. And oh, somebody asked, I saw a comment, how is your studio coming along? It's coming. It's just, it's so much work. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for it to be done, and it's just been a process. I have filmed the next video. So video 3 is up. There's also a little 1 minute long kind of bonus coverage that my 11-year-old daughter made. It's really funny, and no, my husband did not get hurt in that video, but check those out. And number 4 is filmed, and it just has to be edited, and then we will have that up for you. But we're building the wall for my personal studio now, and that my dad is doing, and so I don't know how to build walls or put in electrical, so kind of at a point now where we need people that really know what they're doing to help us from here on out. But it has to be done by the end of the month, so there's that. Okay, I put this on and didn't go a little crooked. I've seen the flower heat embossed and colored and absolutely gorgeous. Oh yes, I bet it is amazing. Okay, we're adding these panels down, and then we're adding this over here. Flo, thank you. Yeah, my daughter, she has a YouTube channel with our dog called Pearl the Pup. And so a lot of you probably have heard me. So if you want to make an 11-year-old really happy, you can go over to YouTube and find Pearl the Pup and hit subscribe. That will just make her day. But she has taught herself during the pandemic how to edit videos. I don't even know how to do any of this stuff. And she has really been patient, and she has self-taught herself how to do all of these things. And so I think she does a really great job. I know she's my daughter and I'm probably biased, but she does a really great job. So her video that she did it just made us all smile. Okay, I have the big flower, this one right here, the distinctive inked one. This is the one I'm using. I'm going to put it on a block D right here, and then we are going to use our Memento ink. So here I just added the panels on the side so it will open up like this. We're going to stamp on the inside, and then I'm going to use black. So I'm only using, this is going to be a black and white card. So if you don't like black and white, you can stamp your flower in a color if you want. But since it was kind of a sympathy, I'm just going with it. So I'm just going to make sure I ink this up really well. And because I want all of that imaging that's kind of like etched in the stamp to really show up. So I'm inking this up. Hopefully, just give me a second. I think I need to re-ink the my ink pad. Okay, so I got it inked up. I have this here. I'm going to stamp it in the corner here. I'm going to stamp it a couple times. So I'm going to stamp it up here, kind of going off. I'm going to hold it really good. And then there's that. And then I'm going to ink it up again. I'm going to stamp part of it in this corner down here, kind of like that. I know, it's amazing what our kids are able to do, and like with technology and stuff. Like I'm like, I don't know. I do remember though when I was in like 5th or 6th grade and I had done something on the computer at school, and I showed my grandpa, and he was like so, he couldn't believe that I did it. And I was like, Grandpa, it's easy. Now here I am being like, my daughter knows how to do all these crazy things, and I don't know how she does it. So I'm like roles reversed. I'm also going to take this flower and I'm going to stamp it a little bit on the inside here. And okay, so then we have part of that flower there, just kind of like peeking in. Okay, let me clean this off. Do you see how pretty this is? Again, if you can totally, I have one that's done with a color that I'll show you too. Or you could stamp this image and color it in with your blends also. So I agree. Tech is like, they're born with it. They just know what to do. Oh, I need the ink pad still. Okay, so next we're going to stamp our sentiment. And again, if you don't want a sympathy card, then you can use a different one in here or just grab another set that you do want. So I'm going to make a sympathy, and I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm just going to stamp. You can tell this is our last card. I think it's our last card because I have stuff kind of everywhere. I'm going to stamp this down here, and it's crooked. Sorry. I mean, it's not, but I'm crooked in the camera view. Okay, stamp that here, just like that. And so it says sending. Okay, clean this off. And okay. All right, we're gonna put this together now. So this will go on here. We're done with our stamping. Okay, so here's the inside of our card. That's really pretty, I think. I hope you like it. We're going to move that out of the way now. We're going to layer this onto a scalloped contour die. So those are going on here. Oh, if you ordered the retreat in a box, summer retreat, it is shipped out, and hopefully your email will go out, if not late tonight, tomorrow morning-ish. That's on my list to film those videos. The tutorials are all done. We just have to create the site, which that my husband does. So they're on their way, which is always very exciting. This is just a 1-inch strip, and we are going to wrap this around. It's 1 inch by 11, and this is going to create the little belly band. So I'm just making sure it's going kind of straight there. So I'm using, it's called the Stampin' Chamois to clean. You just use water. It's in our big book. It's like $8. And then our clear cases. And then the thing I'm stamping on is called the Stampin' Pierce Mat, and that is $5. And that's also in our annual book. And that just gives your stamps, like these are photopolymer, gives your stamps a cushion so they stamp a little bit better. So I highly recommend both of those things if to stamp. Okay, so we made our belly band. So so this can slide. Now we're going to take, we're going to attach this to here. So we're going to put these on here. And we're going to take this little piece here, and we're going to just attach it on the front, like so. Then we're going to take our liquid glue, and I'm going to add a few of those sequins to the center of the flower. If you didn't want them to the center, you could just add them on the little white areas or on the band. Again, you guys are probably way more creative than me. But I'm going to take like 3 of the muted, I'm going to try to get like the muted silver and add those. I added 3 little dots already, and I'm just going to tap these on. So again, you can use any flower set. I just wanted to use the new Sale-A-Bration one. It's beautiful, it's very versatile, and also you can pull in other stamps, sentiments with the flowers as well that are not, you know, that do not come with it too. So here is, oh, I see your hearts. That makes me happy. Okay, so there's our little, I just added 3 little sequins. Again, have fun adding however many you would like. And here is our last card. I'm trying to get my lid on. So again, here's this one I made. And do you just see that flower, how cool it is? And then it slides off. And then when you open it, I just stamped a little, there's something in there, a little bit of that flower peeking out. You could do some on the corners too if you wanted. But there is our last card. So again, if you would like to earn these make and takes for free, make sure you use the host code and you place a minimum $30 order. But really, now's an awesome time. You're going to probably want to bump it up to $50 because not only do you get your thank you gift from me, these sequins, but you get one of the make and takes and you get a free thing from Stampin' Up too. So that's kind of a no-brainer to get all of those goodies. A goodie from me and Stampin' Up. So here's our 4th card that we made, the Sympathy. We also made this cute little penguin with the penguin place, the punch, and then that other stamp set. This says Let It Snow. So we have a wintry card here. Then we made a birthday card with our deer. This one right here says Happy Birthday with a little silhouette. And the inside we did the trees. So we have that one. Or you can use the Let's Celebrate right out of the deer set. And then our first card, we went fall with the pretty pumpkins. And we made this card. If friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. So all of these this one is using a new embossing folder too, and these pretty dies, which again, your pieces will be die cut for you. And we have the little sequins there and the sequins on here and here. So I hope you like the variety of cards. Let me know what your favorite one was. I always love to know that. And oh, I wanted to show you too. Here's a card I made. I don't know if I showed this. It's the same type, but it's a Christmas card using some new paper. And it's like iridescent there. And that says, that is from the same stamp set that we used today. The one that says Warm Christmas Wishes, this Encircled in Warmth. And so I use Warm Christmas Wishes, but it's the same style of the Sympathy card. Sorry, my lighting is going crazy. There's that anyway. And it had that, this is a Christmas paper with the pink suite. It has like the pink, and it's like little iridescence in those holly berries. So it's really cool. So Deborah said my favorite, I think my favorite is the black and white, but I love them all. So thank you. All right. Oh, here's the host code. So I know a lot of you have shopped earlier this morning and yesterday and even when the catalog went live. And so you will also get in on all the specials. So you'll get my thank you gifts and all of that. And I appreciate each and every one of you who order from me and shop with me. I just love you guys so much and love that you craft and stamp with me. I'm trying to think. Oh, my friend Kara made these cards. So every month in my team, we do a Stamper of the Month. And I got to brag on my team a little bit, but she picked the penguin place, and these are some of her cards she made for our team. That's using the paper. Again, these are using all the paper in the penguin set. Here's another one with it punched out. Isn't that so cute? If I haven't sold you on the penguin yet, these cards will. Here's another one that she made. This one, kind of a little fun. He's like sledding. And then this one, she used that same pink paper. So this one's a birthday card. So again, the penguin can be used for more than just Christmas. So yes, I hope that you enjoyed these cards today. Thank you all for joining me. Or if you were watching the replay or over on YouTube, thank you so much. And, oh, you have until Monday night to get your orders in with the host code to get the make and take packet and the goodies. So if you have any questions getting your order in, if you want to join Stampin' Up, there's a special going on. Check out my videos on that. Reach out to me. I know a few of you have already, so I'll be getting some I've talked to already. But yes, I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday and a great upcoming weekend. Bye, everyone.